rush? Upgrade to Febreze Plug.
Colbert's got a new Late Show with John Dickerson tonight on CBS.
This is NCIS. Everyone here is a bit unusual and keeps the bad guys on their toes.
Hands on your head!
Rogue state, terrorists, on to the next one.
It has got a certain ring to it. NCIS Sydney.
NCIS Sydney, Tuesday, November 14th on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
A Halloween miracle. The snow slowly disappears tonight. Our temps, though, are a different story. I'll show you how chilly we're getting. Live from downtown Marquette, it's your 19 News.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Sarah Blakely. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, a little cold never bothered them anyway. How trick-or-treaters enjoyed this Halloween night despite a snowy start to our day. Plus, why striking casino workers from Detroit were in Lansing today asking legislators for help. And the Biden administration fights for more aid for Ukraine and Israel, what they told lawmakers today on Capitol Hill. Your 19 News starts now.
Live from the UP, this news at 11.
The snow has slowed down for the night, but we are still pretty cold out there. So, Ariane, what can we expect in the next few hours?
As you were saying, we did have some snow and it has slowed down drastically. But Sarah, we'll expect those very cold, chilly temperatures this evening, and we'll expect that to continue throughout the week during the nights. In the daytime, though, we should be in the mid-40s by Thursday, I would say, and Friday. And we've got a sunny, drier start to our November tomorrow. I'm excited about that, as well as the candy. Today, we saw a high of 34 degrees. I've got Futurecast and your full forecast after the break.
Thank you very much, Ariane. Yeah, those roads in Marquette were a little dicey earlier today, though it did clear up for the most part once the afternoon hit. As we transition into the long winter months here, driver safety is paramount. Police say drivers should plan to leave earlier to allow for a slower commute and adjust your driving habits to fit the conditions. Police also suggest keeping spare hats, gloves, blankets, and maybe even some kitty litter in your car just in case you do get stuck in a ditch. We have a link to a full list of some items to keep in your winter safety car kit at WZMQ19.com. Up in the Keweenaw today, the Houghton County Road Commission has already been dealing with snow and even some ice. The Road Commission says as of today, there was at least 6 to 8 inches of snow on the ground. The Road Commission has had plow trucks already out on the roads clearing as much as they can, as fast as they can. The engineer says yesterday's nighttime temperatures were low enough to cover some of the roads with ice, and even their trucks were sliding around today.
Conditions take a lot longer to do when you have a lot of ice. It's hard to catch up with it. Heavy snowfalls, of course, it takes you longer to remove the snow from the roadway. Give the plows all the room. They've got a lot going on with between the wings down, under blades, front plow.
The Road Commission engineer says some of their equipment is new, but most of their machines on the roads are over 50 years old. So he's asking the public for some patience as winter rolls in. Of course, it was Halloween and trick-or-treaters came out in full force tonight, dressed up as everything from pirates to Pennywise the Clown. Kids and families hit the streets in Marquette in search of treats and maybe some tricks too. The desire for candy overcame the snow and freezing temperatures. One tough Buccaneer says the weather is just part of the experience.
Honestly, it's not that cold. We had a lot colder a few years ago, but I mean, you just gotta bear with it. It's part of mission, and you just gotta keep trick-or-treating.
It just goes to show, rain or shine or snow, there is no stopping Youpers or kids when it comes to getting some candy. Escanaba's Catherine Boniface Civic Center had a special treat for the whole family this Halloween. For the 3rd annual celebration, the center gave out hot dogs, chips, cookies, and candy and allowed trick-or-treaters to warm up between houses. The event started during the pandemic as a way to ensure kids still had a fun Halloween, but now it coincides with the Civic Center's after-school program.
It opened up September 11th, and we have 160 kids that are registered. So a lot of the kids came after school dressed up in their costumes. They'll be back and forth, going out into the neighborhood. They'll be coming back and playing with their friends here. So it's just a nice way for us to see the kids during Halloween.
The Civic Center's Halloween celebration was sponsored by the Community Foundation of Delta County and Highline Internet. Switching gears, developing now, the recall of one Delta County commissioner will officially be on the ballot next May. The Delta County Citizens for Ethical Leadership has been collecting signatures in support of the recall of Commissioners David Moyle, Bob Barron, and Robert Peterson. Circulators in Moyle's district needed a minimum 666 signatures to get the recall on the ballot. The Delta County clerk determined 697 signatures are valid. One of the Citizens for Ethical Leadership, who will be running against Moyle, says she's satisfied with the community's support for the recall effort.
I think the overall consensus is that people are excited for change. We feel that we can move forward in a positive light and bring more transparency to the Delta County Board of Commissioners.
Moyle says he is filing a motion to have some of the signatures thrown out due to irregularity or reporting fraud by one of the petition's circulators.
It's business as usual. I'm just taking care of what I believe I was put in office by the people to do. The whole process I find is regretful and is going to be an incredible waste of the people's money.
Commissioner Barron has until November 6th to challenge any of the signatures from his district, and circulators will be turning in the petition for Peterson's district in the coming days. Early voting starts this Thursday in the city of Marquette. Last November, voters passed Proposal 2, which required the creation of 9 days of in-person early voting. Starting next year, voters will have the right to cast their ballot at least 9 days before an election. This week, there are a number of local elections, including Marquette, where clerks have chosen to pilot early voting. Michigan Secretary of State Jocelyn Benson says this year's election also includes a number of new security features for identification requirements to ensure the security of early voting.
Our early voting program is secure, and it's an important right for citizens to know that they now have. Folks can vote like they could in any other election, just early, prior to Election Day, and you can actually see your ballot be counted.
Registered voters in the city of Marquette will be able to vote in person starting November 2nd from 8 a.m. until 4 p.m. at the Peter White Public Library, and that will continue through the 5th. It seems to be the year of the strike. Union members for Detroit's casinos went to Lansing today to ask for support in their fight. Elle Myers has more on what these workers are looking for.
Union members from Detroit's casinos flooded lawmakers' offices on Tuesday as they continue their fight for increased wages and improved working conditions.
So what day can you come out and stand with us and strike? What day you want to come? I'm going to put you on picket duty.
I don't know that I can make a commitment to that.
Many of the workers who met with lawmakers on Tuesday have been in their industry for decades, like Terry Smith.
I've been there 18 years, and it used to be a good job when I started, but now because of the rising cost of living and inflation, it's just not making ends meet.
She tells me as a table games dealer at Hollywood Casino in Greektown.
So you see the money that's coming in?
Oh, I see the money.
Detroit receives about $450,000 per day from the 3 casinos, according to the city. In the last fiscal year, they brought in more than $158 million from on-site gaming and a little more than $89 million from internet gaming.
We're talking about $1 billion industry. They making the money, and after COVID, we kind of took concessions, minimum wages to keep up, to keep them afloat and keep it open. Now they making money, so they making record high. So we just want our share.
Smith tells me workers want to see their healthcare costs stay the same. They want increased wages, changes to the smoking policy at the MGM and Hollywood casinos, and better job security.
We love our job. We want to come back, but we want to come back with a fair contract.
In Washington, nearly 2 weeks ago, President Biden addressed the nation from the Oval Office to discuss the importance of helping Ukraine and Israel. Biden drew comparisons between the two conflicts and said the nation's response to both needs to be unified. WZMQ's Washington, D.C. correspondent Brendan Scanlon has details on how members of Biden's cabinet made that argument to lawmakers today.
In both Israel and Ukraine, democracies are fighting ruthless foes who are out to annihilate them.
Today, Biden administration officials appeared in front of the Senate Appropriations Committee to make the case for the president's $105 billion supplemental budget request. The hearing comes at a time when tensions and conflicts are escalating between Israel and Hamas, with civilians in the crossfire.
And around the world.
Protesters interrupted the hearing, at times calling for a ceasefire and cutting support to Israel. In the request, over $14 billion would aid Israel and roughly $61 billion would aid Ukraine in their fight against Vladimir Putin. Secretary Antony Blinken emphasized the need for a unified response with one combined aid package.
We see these things as being very much joined, which is one of the reasons our request is a joint request.
Some Senate Republicans agree that the funding should be tied together.
The threats facing America and our allies are serious, and they're intertwined.
Other Republicans want to see Israel aid separate, as well as major enhancements at the southern border.
Let's get them the aid they need, and then we can debate Ukraine. I know colleagues want to debate the border. Some want to debate Taiwan. So that's great, but let's do Israel first.
Border security is national security.
The request also includes over $9 billion for humanitarian assistance in Gaza, Ukraine, and Israel. Reporting in Washington, Brendan Scanlon, WZMQ 19 News.
Your first warning weather forecast is coming up after this break. Plus, after the death of a hockey player during a game overseas last weekend, his hometown in Minnesota is honoring his legacy. And later, the online cannabis courses offered at Northern Michigan University and when you can sign up for the next cohort. We're back in 2 minutes.
19 News is brought to you by Kirkish Furniture.
Shop hundreds of lazy boys at Kirkish Furniture in Houghton. Kick back in comfort in an industry-leading recliner. Choose from all fabrics, colors, and sizes with prices starting as low as $4.99 plus free delivery. Shop Kirkish Furniture in Houghton today.
When two celebrity-led teams
What is this?
face off.
We're going to say it's a horribly drawn turkey.
No, it's a horribly drawn swan. I don't know what a swan looks like.
In a game of quick draw.
Jump rope.
Jump rope is correct. 1, 2, 3, it's fast-paced family fun for all. Pictionary. Every weekday.
Pictionary, weekdays at 9 on WZMQ CBS.
This is home, it's where we get along. This is home, and together we're strong. Whoa, this is home. This is home, it's our town, it's our song. This is home, this is where we belong. This is home. Yeah. This is home.
Warning, what you are about to see could scar you for life. PDA, parental display of affection.
Ew. Whoa.
Last man standing.
Now, WZMQ 19 News First Warning Weather with Ariane Stasek.
We've got winds coming out of the north. We'll see a little bit of a change in direction over the next 24 hours. We'll see some winds coming out of the south, but still staying fairly cool in the 30s. Right now, our temperatures are in that 20-degree range, a little bit warmer there up in Houghton with a temp of 31 degrees. But as we get into the evening, again, we could see cooler temperatures. Most of those cool temperatures are going to be inland, of course, especially that west interior, which we'll see tomorrow night as well. I'm celebrating the fact that we've got partly to mostly sunny skies tomorrow. It should be fairly dry as far as precipitation. We could see some snow though in the morning, and then those temperatures 35 to 40. Looking ahead to Thursday, similar as a Wednesday, partly to mostly sunny skies and just a little bit warmer. So let's take a look at where we've been seeing snow showers this evening, mostly, well, pretty much everywhere over in the west. A lot of the activity, though, in the central portions here, and then, of course, a little bit further northeast there. But currently, a lot of activity in Alger County as well as Schoolcraft County, and a little bit there in heading over to Luce County. So let's take a look at what we've got this evening into tomorrow. We could see snow showers again focused in Alger and that central portion right there before things kind of clear out, and we'll expect partly to mostly sunny skies. And then tomorrow evening we could see that wintry mix of rain and snow, most of that along the northwest coast here, especially Houghton and Keweenaw counties, maybe even a little bit in Ontonagon. And then Thursday afternoon, we'll expect those clouds to move in the early evening, taking over the majority of the UP for mostly cloudy conditions. Taking a look at our school day for tomorrow. Oh my goodness, we're looking at 30s by midday. It's going to be very chilly in the morning. Make sure you've got your student or yourself bundled up during that 7 to 9 a.m. block there, where we'll expect temperatures in the 20s still. 7-day outlook for Marquette. We've got mostly sunny skies up until Friday. We'll expect some precipitation to start, maybe even on Saturday. And then, friends, we've got fallback coming on Sunday. Reminder to turn your clocks back unless you want to be up at 2 a.m. I do it during the day. Then we've got 40% chance of, Joe's giving me the no-go on falling back, but we'll do that. We'll drop back down into the mid-30s there on Monday, and then a chance again of snow showers returning because, you know, it is fall winter. We're a little bit confused here with the weather, but make sure your cars are ready to go, snow scrapers and all that good stuff. I've got your 7-day outlook for Escanaba coming up in about 15.
Thank you very much, Ariane. An athlete whose journey began in Minnesota came to a tragic end on the ice last week. Adam Johnson was playing hockey overseas when, during a game, he collided with another player and took a skate blade to the neck. The 29-year-old was sent into emergency surgery following the accident and later died from his injuries. Just days following his sudden death, his hometown is mourning the loss of his life. Kara Kopp has the story.
He was a great kid. We all loved Adam. Adam was #1 in Hibbing.
A feeling shared by the entire Hibbing community after hearing about the sudden death of Adam Johnson.
You know, I work at Hibbing High School, and I work today, and the feeling at Hibbing High School today was very sad. Hibbing misses a great guy.
Golmack, who used to referee Adam's games, gathered Monday evening alongside 250 people to say goodbye.
When one of us hurts, all of us hurt.
Jody Lopez organized the memorial outside the Hibbing City Memorial Building. Even though she didn't know Adam well, the Johnson family has a special place in her heart.
His mom has been a huge impact on my children in our school district, and I think as a human, we've all experienced some sort of a loss.
The Hibbing community showing the Johnson family they're not alone.
But to face it together, to support one another, to lean on each other through hard situations like this.
God bless you, Adam. We'll miss you.
Of course, now safety is at the top of the minds for youth hockey players and their parents following that tragedy. The incident has reignited the debate for mandatory net guards in hockey. The Michigan High School Athletic Association has required net guards for players since 2000, and many independent leagues also enforce the same rule. One former high school coach we talked to up here says he hopes more kids start to get into the habit of wearing them.
I really believe it's a safety tool that can save lives, and the more that's mandated when you use it as a youngster, you're going to be more apt to use it as you get older. And
net guards can be purchased at any hockey store and most sporting good retailers. We regularly hear about large corporations that have suffered a cybersecurity breach, but a new report shows small businesses are being targeted too. Chanel Call has the report.
Pearl Northrup is an artist, and her canvas includes everything from ornaments to plates, even a decorative skull.
When I have a space and I start painting it, I don't stop until I filled the entirety of it.
She used Facebook to promote her colorful creations, and one morning received a notification about a problem with the account.
And if I didn't provide my information, they would delete my account immediately.
Northrop clicked on a link and entered her login info. It was a scam, and in minutes, a hacker took over both her personal and business Facebook pages, racking up charges to her business account.
I wonder if you can talk about that moment of panic.
It was a mixture of, oh my gosh, I can't believe I fell for that, and I just wanted to get my page back.
Northrop is far from alone. A new report shows 73% of small businesses suffered a cyber incident in the past year.
The number of small businesses being attacked has grown tremendously over the last 3 years.
James Lee with the Identity Theft Resource Center says criminals often target the company's network to get customer data and money. 43% of small business owners say they lost revenue in an attack.
The main thing any small business needs to do is make sure you have an outside advisor helping you with your cybersecurity. It's just too complex to go on your own.
After an involved process, Northrop eventually regained control of her business account, and Facebook waived charges the hacker had made.
It was scary.
She now uses social media sparingly to promote her business and lives with the fear she could be hacked again.
Still ahead tonight, it's squash season. Why dietitians say pumpkin is good for your health and actually pretty easy to incorporate into your diet. That's after this break.
The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. Why are we whispering? Colbert's New with John Dickerson, tonight on CBS.
Everyone loves the Great Lakes. They make you feel like dancing. A great place to celebrate is at Marquette's Maritime Museum, but your help is needed. The museum's roof needs to be replaced to preserve history for future generations. So kick up your heels and help by donating today. Simply go to WZMQ19.com and hit the Raise the Roof link. A public service message from the New Attitudes Dance Studios, the Marquette Maritime Museum, at WZMQ 19.
Escanaba and Delta County, home to beautiful beaches, Lake Michigan, lighthouses, pretty parks, and great people. It's why so many are proud to say, this is home. I'm Lily Simmons. I'll show you what's happening here every day, in your schools, your communities, and businesses, sharing what makes this area so special.
Lily Simmons reports from Delta County, weeknights at 6 and 11, only on WZMQ 19 News.
Perry Mason is the perfect entertainment for day and night. During the day, it's a great juicy courtroom drama.
You killed Polly first to get rid of her.
And at night, it's a perfect spooky murder mystery. It's Perry Mason.
Weekdays at 9 a.m. and 11:30 p.m. on MeTV 19.1. You're watching the award-winning WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Sarah Blakely.
An upcoming course offered through Northern Michigan University is hoping to fill the growing need of cannabis experts in Michigan. Green Flower is partnered with NMU to provide a fully online course led by industry leaders. Students can study healthcare, agriculture, business development, and even risk management under the umbrella of the cannabis industry.
Quite a few people, because these are offered through the continuing education departments, that are coming back to take these online certificate programs. And whether they come from the retail sector, or the manufacturing sector, or even the agriculture sector, they're now using this as a gateway to get into the cannabis sector.
The new cohort starts next week on Monday, November 6th. We have more information on how you can still apply at WZMQ19.com. The Oscar G. Johnson VA Medical Center in Iron Mountain is set to honor Native American Heritage Month, which starts tomorrow. The traveling origami crane medicine wheel display, symbolizing unity and wellness in Native American communities, is now set up in the hospital. The display has traveled to 7 reservations that the VA has partnered with. And the crane display carries messages of support for Native American veterans inside of each folded crane.
The challenges that our Native American veterans face, and suicide unfortunately is one of them. And so getting the word out about the services we offer and really trying to advocate and instill the hope that's out there for getting care is really important.
The hospital lobby also has an informational table about the services provided to Native American veterans. The Native American Program Manager is hosting a virtual cultural considerations presentation tomorrow afternoon that's open to the public. An Iron Mountain dentist is set to host his 9th annual Dentistry for Our Vets program. The John Fornetti Dental Center will offer free dental care to veterans on Veterans Day, November 11th. From 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. Central Time next Saturday, veterans can choose from cleanings, fillings, or extractions at no cost to them. Dr. Fornetti initiated the program with the help of about 50 other local businesses and organizations to address the lack of dental benefits for veterans.
That only 9% of our veterans qualify for any dental benefits. And it's alarming. We knew we couldn't change the laws, but we could change our little part of the world here in the Upper Peninsula.
About 100 veterans are expected to benefit from this program, and the dental center is asking vets to dress accordingly just in case the waiting line extends outside of the building. This is pumpkin season with more and more pumpkin products available than ever before. But dietitians say pumpkin is a superfood that's packed with nutrients. Astrid Martinez has more on the health benefits.
What's your favorite thing about a pumpkin? Carving it.
Sam Weber and his son Felix have their car at Stop and Shop in Clifton, New Jersey, filled with plenty of pumpkin.
It's one of those things that we always have stocked. We put it in our chili, we put it in a bunch of mixes, we do the pumpkin pie.
Pumpkins are a fun fall favorite, but Cleveland Clinic registered dietitian Julia Zumpano reminds the autumn staple is also a superfood packed with nutrients.
It's high in fiber, which helps with blood sugar management, helps keep you more satisfied, helps with gut health and digestion, can also help lower bad levels of cholesterol. It's very low in calories.
Pumpkin is also a good source of antioxidants like vitamin A and C, which protect our cells from damage.
Pumpkin contains beta carotene, which is converted into vitamin A, which can be used in the body for multiple great benefits with skin and immunity. We know potassium can help lower blood pressure.
Zumpano says it's easy to incorporate more pumpkin in your diet, from muffins to pancakes or breads.
Canned pumpkin on its own with no other added ingredients can be added into our foods, but you want to avoid purchasing foods that may have a lot of sugar or added fats that are pumpkin flavored. They may not actually contain a significant amount of pumpkin.
And don't forget the seeds. Pumpkin seeds contain a lot of fiber and protein and are also a good source of vitamin E and zinc, which can also help with immune health.
Dietitians say a quick and easy way to incorporate pumpkin seeds into your diet. Try adding them to your salad, oatmeal, or over your yogurt. Tonight, the snow is tapering off, and tomorrow will warm up just a teeny tiny bit. Ariane has the outlook for us on the way. And all he wanted was a plate of pasta, where this buck crashed into a restaurant. And our final story after this.
Tomorrow is more than just the day ahead. Tomorrow is putting in the energy every single day. We're investing another $4 billion in renewables and low-carbon solutions through 2025 and modernizing our energy infrastructure to lower our emissions, bridging to a sustainable energy future.
What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable power plant, smart pressure sensor, and custom nozzles. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Get your complete Bullseye Pro inflation system for just $79.99 and get free shipping. Plus, we'll give you a 50% discount on a second one. Order now.
Have you heard? Affordable healthcare is better than ever. And right now there are more carriers and plans to choose from. If you're between 18 and 64 years old with a household income of $25,000 or less, this message is for you. Right now, the government's Affordable Care Act is available for individual and family health coverage plans with little to no cost to you. Don't gamble your health. Call Health Care for All. 70% of callers qualify for a zero-cost health care coverage. See if you are one of them. Call now. Our agents are standing by to help you get the health insurance plan you and your family needs and deserves. If you're uninsured or struggling to afford your current health insurance, help is just a phone call away. This is not Medicaid or Medicare. This is the marketplace with the largest selection of healthcare plans from the Affordable Care Act. To find a plan that's right for you, call 800-626-9042. That's 800-626-9042.
Current temperatures in that 25 to 30 degree range as we've got cloudier conditions in the north half and clearer conditions down south there. Most of those snow showers ending later on here this evening. Tomorrow we'll have mostly sunny skies, especially in these three locations. Could see some gusty conditions there in Iron Mountain up to about 25 miles an hour. And with that chill returning, just a reminder that pets also get cold, so make sure you bring them inside and keep them warm, and keep an eye out for those trouble signs as we've got definitely cooler temperatures in the evening throughout this week. And then a reminder for Sunday, fall back. Make sure you are turning those clocks back, as Cher would say, right? All right, 7-day outlook for Escanaba. We've got mostly sunny skies. We'll see those temperatures in the mid 40s there for the end of the week, and we could see some rain showers returning with that UP Ice Fishing and Hunting Expo coming this weekend. And then I had to show this. Trick or treat, Sarah? Potato, carrot, or candy? What would you pick?
I think that is a trick and a treat, honestly. Finally tonight, something you would only see here in the Midwest. A deer made a surprise entrance at a Noodles & Company restaurant in Wisconsin last Tuesday. The deer arrived during the lunch rush using the window as its mode of entrance and then proceeded to walk around, making the restaurant's guests run away, as you see. And then shortly after, the deer made a swift exit through the back door with a little help from a team member. Nobody was harmed and everyone had a good sense of humor about it. He just wanted some mac and cheese. I don't see what the problem was.
I do not see.
There you go.
Except it was a buck. And also, it's the new health inspector, I'm guessing.
Yeah, just making sure everything was all good in there.
Well, I hope you had an awesome Halloween. I know I did.
We, of course, are Jurassic Park, if you couldn't figure that out. That's it for tonight. We'll see you back here tomorrow.
Sleep better with a new mattress from Kirkish Furniture. We proudly feature made in the Midwest Restonic mattresses. Try one out today and compare other major brands. Let our sleep specialists help you find the bed of your dreams at Kirkish Furniture.
The Late Show with Stephen Colbert.
Why are we whispering?
Colbert's New with John Dickerson tonight on CBS.